Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. Well, my name's Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today we're taking a look at Gatelab by AudioModern. Gatelab 2? What? There's a Gatelab 2? We're going to show it to you. Poet, I didn't know it. Let's go. Wow, what's going on, everybody? My name's Jade. This is How to App on iOS, and of course, I hope you're doing okay. Yes, indeed, Gatelab 2 is ready to go. Very, very cool stuff. You're going to hear it in action very shortly. Hello to everybody who's here in the chat. You're doing okay out there? I'm doing good. I'm feeling all right. I got myself a massager yesterday, a neck massager, and I think I went a bit heavy last night. Kitch Breeder, Thomas Christ, Studio 6+1, Doug Kidd is in the house. Leela says she can never find my show. Damn you, YouTube to hell. Audible Video, what's happening? Brad Example, Kim Harden Hudson. Hi, Kim, I see you out there. I know you're watching, but you're lurking. Thomas says you can do this. You can send super chats, all this kind of stuff. You can become a member for the members-only streams and other stuff that does happen here. Yes, indeed. The new show that's coming up, which may not happen this month because I may have an interview that's really cool. Patreon, you can join the Patreon and win apps like the one we're looking at today. Yes, we've got giveaways for this particular app. Platehead, what's going on, Platehead? Good to see you. Capsalam, how you doing? How you doing, Capsalam? And Mateus is here as well. Dave Bop's in the house. G'day, g'day. Good to see you all. Thank you for joining us. If you're lurking the gherkin, do your thing. That's all cool too. And if you're watching on a replay, hello to you. Alrighty, what are we going to do? We're going to talk about this straight away. This is Gatelab 2 by AudioModern. It is $9.99. It is a heavily updated version of the original Gatelab. Did I say Gatehead or Gatelab? I don't know. What day is it? Gatelab 2. It has a whole bunch of new features. It's $10. Pretty special. Yeah, it's on the App Store. It only works on iPad. So just get that in your head now. It is an iPad-only app, my friends. Yes, Capsalam has the flu. So does Brad does too. Brad's feeling like crap, and he is... Yeah, and in celebration of Brad taking a crap, he's on my tits today. There you go. Happy days. So get well soon to all of you who are feeling sick out there. It's terrible, terrible, terrible stuff. We're going to come over here now because Gatelab is not only available on iOS or on iPad, it is available on your desktop as well. So this version has been updated. You can grab it for $19. I think they got an offer on. So what was it? We're in sales mode at the moment for Black Friday. If you didn't know, if you use the coupon code BLACK40 at checkout for the desktop version, 40% off plus you get Gatelab free. So if you buy something, use BLACK40 on the checkout, you'll get Gatelab 2 for free with any purchase. Yeah, sounds good. So there you go. It's on Mac and is it there? There you go. Good stuff. Happy days. We're going to have a listen to this thing in action. I've got AUM open over here. Boom. And I'm going to hit play, shut my mouth up, and let you hear how it sounds. Just to let you know, we've got one of them running over here. We've got two running as MIDI controllers. That's the big update of this. You can now use Gatelab as a MIDI controller. We've got 2 copies of it running over here, so you can do some routing and do some crazy stuff with it. I'm going to shut up. Let's play. Whoa, whoa, you hear that? So pretty cool stuff going on there. This is Osidia from 4 Pockets, and the preset that I have in here is called Aggressive Bass. I'm just going to show you another track, what is happening here before we get into another demo. We're going to load Osidia, there it is, and find this Aggressive Bass. Should be in the bass patches. There it is, it's the first one. So make sure that's selected. And I'm just going to attach a keyboard to it so you can hear the bass. So that was the bass being played. Now, if I silence this, take this out of the mix, here is the instrument here. Now, what's going on is I'm using Gatelab as a MIDI controller and sending out MIDI notes to control the resonance and the cutoff. And we're getting that acid bass kind of sound. Remember what sound you just heard? And now this is what it's turned into. And you can see over here, this VCF, our cutoff and our resonator are being modulated using Gatelab. So these notes that are coming out are sending this down here and controlling this. Pretty damn cool, yeah? So essentially you could take a bass like this and turn it into an acid bass kind of sound. All right, let's clear this out of here. And one thing I want to let you know, so there are a lot of sales going on at the moment. Before we get into showing you this demo, there's a heap of sales happening, and don't fret, because I will be covering these sales in a show each week heading up to Black Friday. We'll have a pre-recorded show this week with all the sales going on, because they're adding every day. There's new sales, but just quickly, there's come over here. We'll jump over to App Filter and go there, boom. Sales, price drops. I've got everything all saved. There's a lot of stuff. We've already got all the Gospel Musicians apps are in the mix. We've already got all of Audio Damage's apps in the mix. All of Nembrini's apps are in the mix. We've got also Blease. They've thrown all theirs up there as well too. There's a few 4 Pockets ones. So there's a whole lot of stuff that is on sale, but one in particular, what I want to mention, why I'm doing this right now, is this is not going to be on sale by the time we get to Black Friday. You've only got a small window to grab this. This is SynthMaster 2. It is completely free. Go get it. You're bonkers if you don't. It's one of the best synths out there. It is free, $0. It's got some in-app purchases. These are just packs and stuff. You virtually don't need any of them for SynthMaster 2. It's so packed full of stuff, but it is free. And I think that is until the 16th of this month. So you've only got a small window to go and grab it. I do believe it's probably because SynthMaster 3 is just around the corner for iOS. It's been out for a while on desktop, but there's that. So I'll be using SynthMaster 3 today in part of this demo. I say, let's load up a MIDI channel and an audio channel here. In fact, we'll grab SynthMaster 2 right now. Boom. It's a killer app. It's absolutely worth your time. You're getting it for free. It's just bonkers, you know. If you're not downloading it already, I'm coming to find you. I'm going to slap you down, take you out. Let's throw in a scalar control here so we can set some chords up. Maybe we'll find some pads in here. Really easy to browse. Here's your browse. Go and find some pads. What do we got? We got leads, synth pads. Here we go. So we'll pick one for now. Let's throw scalar onto this so we can just pick some chords and we can get this thing rocking and rolling. We're going to send scalar out to SynthMaster. Man, I really hope they bring scalar 2 to iOS. It's I'm waiting. We'll just pick an 80s one here. Why not? And I'm going to hit the loop on this so we can just play. Let's find a sound. Make sure we're not going to blow your eardrums out. No. Nice. so many beautiful sounds in this app, I'm telling you. Synthmaster is a gem. It is beautiful. So to kick off, we're going to use Gatelab as an effect, because you can use it in two different ways. You can load it here as an effect, and you can hear as soon as I load it up, it's kicked in. We're going to load it over here as a MIDI processor as well, and just attach that for now. So instantly, this is two things. This is like a volume controller and a gating system. You can use this in stereo or mono. Currently we're running in stereo, so if you've got headphones on, you'll hear this bouncing back and forward, left and right, 1 and 2. Up the top, we've got BPM up here. If you're using this as a standalone, you can turn off sync as well and change this up if you don't want to sync it to your BPM. But we're going to keep it synced to 120. Presets, very simple preset thing. We'll just turn this down so it's not too loud. Very simple preset module. So if you want to save something, all you got to do is come up here, type in the name, blah, and hit save. And that will now show up right up the top here. You've got a heap of presets. What do you got? 40 presets in here. You can back up and export your presets. You can import them. So you hit back up, it saves them, puts them in a folder, and you can share them. You can favor presets as well, little love hearts down the side. You can save from here as well, or just bring up the presets folder. You can do undo, redo. Yes, blah. It came out as blag. Anyway, we've got MIDI controls. We're going to come back to these MIDI controls because they're very important. I don't want to gloss over them. They're really useful for using it as a MIDI controller. We've got some settings here. Now, this is if you want to get in and to the minutiae of setting up your MIDI mapping. So you can come in here and literally set up CC keys for like transport play, BPM, and save, undo. You can come in and do all that stuff. I'm definitely not going to cover any of this because, you know, this is something you want to take time to do. You can reset it. You can change the font. I like this. For those of you who are blind like me, you can change the font up 20 as well. I'm going to leave the font nice and big. We've got some information, manual, videos, support, website, forum, and you can join the mailing list. Simple stuff there. Now, this works in two kind of ways. You have the random and remix. And the big button is the way we use our randomization and remix. If I hit the button, it's going to randomize. Like this. Like with all of AudioModern's apps, they have this controller here. If I turn this down and randomize, we're going to get a lot less. And if I turn it up, you're pretty much going to get a full randomization. And you can see it works in real time too, just dragging and lifting. You're going to get that. A remix will keep the actual pattern that you have already and just slightly change it and just remix it around, right? And again, you can change the strength of the remixing. So those are your two sections there. I'll bring the sound up a little bit again. We have this instant button. Now this is for live changing things. Let's just hit random. I'll bring this down. As long as you hold random, it will. So every time you click it or hold it, it will. And we're getting this learn thing up here. If I hold it with my finger, there we go. And when you let go, it will come back, right? So it's like an instant change and it will remember your previous setting. You can reset and it will shut everything off and then you can start again. If we hit reset, now you can also draw this stuff in as well. You can just come over here and draw these in to your, you can drag. So if we hit reset, you can just drag if you want to do it that way. Again, bring this down. You can change these. Let's jump down underneath here and show you the differences between this gating section and our leveling section. So the first button here, this is set to gate. You can see these squares. If I can zoom in, see the little squares here. So you can see that's up and on and off, on and off. And here is levels. So now when I hit the button, we've got levels, right? So you can drag these up as you like. And you can draw in as well too. So I could start off at the bottom and draw up, and this side go the opposite way. Right? So these are stereo, left and right, but you can change this to mono. So now we're just running with one mono track, and the same with the gating as well. So if mono is selected, we've just got right up the guts. Stereo, it gets split. Lovely. You can link as well. If I tap link, anything I change here, let's just go, anything I change here will be mirrored underneath if you're in stereo mode. And the same if you are using the gated mode, anything you draw in or remove will remove from the bottom as well. That's this little link button. We have a rate. Drag to change your rates. Ed Zielinski, what's happening? So we can speed this up. Good stuff. Hope you're doing well, Ed. So the fastest rate is 64th. You can bring it all the way down to 1:1. Let's vary this a bit. So you're going to get gaps in here. Right. Let's move to our volume and give this a bit more action. So now you're hearing different levels at a 1:1. You've got, so there's no triplets or dotteds or anything like that, but we do have ratcheting, yeah? It is a fun app, isn't it? Now, you can go forwards like we're going right now, which is this arrow, obviously pointing this way, or you can go backwards. Or you can ping pong, the one down here. Goes left and right, gets to the end, heads back and forward. Happy days. You can change the steps, Riverband Sim. What's going on? We're currently at 16 steps. You can bring it all the way down to 2. Or you can take it all the way up, if you're adventurous, to 64. Hit regenerate, and you're golden. Let's do a remix. You can also add swing to this. So you can hear all the way up to 100. There's that little bit of swing in there now, if you're that way inclined. You know what I mean? Keep your keys in the bowl. God. We have smoothing as well too. So it's set to 50. If we pull this all the way down, you're going to get very, very gated chopping, yeah? So if there's nothing there. But if we add the smoothing up to 100, yeah, it's much smoother, isn't it? It's like a baby's bottom. Not that I would know about that. Why do people say that saying? Smooth as a baby's bottom. What a weird thing to say. Bring it down to 50. Let's go to the gate. We're going to go to gate and see how the smoothing works there. Right, because these are all on-off switches, so it's full volume. Next, we've got our wet mix. So if I pull this all the way down, we're just going to hear the original sound. So you can dial this in to what you want, yeah? See how that's really nice? Just giving it that wavering effect. Let's bring our steps back down to 16, something kind of able to see what's happening here. Because down here underneath, just under each one of these, this is where you can set up individual ratcheting. So if I tap it, it's going to split this into 1, 2, or 3. We'll take out the smoothing. So you can hear that ratchet happening. And the same works for this sucker. Let's do 3 of these. So you've got your ratcheting. Now there's also the ability to randomize your ratcheting as well. But first, see this here? It's like a quick bypass. If you tap it, it just quickly bypasses. Now, if you've set up something that you like and don't want to change, say you want to randomize, but you like having these 2 sections here, these 2 ratcheted parts, you can hit the little lock here and then come over and tap both of these. And the next time you hit random, everything else is going to randomize apart from those little ratchets. You can reset and get rid of them, or you can just come and turn them off at any time, right? So if this little padlock is not selected, hey, David Asher, what's going on? David Asher is our special guest this week on Thursday, US time, Friday, Australian time. As long as this is, if it's turned off, you can't alter these, but if it's lit up, then you can turn these off this way, or as I said, just hit the reset button and it'll kill all of your locks. We do have randomization for the densities as well. Let's just pump these up a little bit. If we turn this on or off, it's up to you. Turn it on and off. You have a density meter here. So we can go all the way up to 16. And if we tap random, you're going to randomize all of these with ratchets. Turn it down. You're going to get less. Right? You want to reset these? Yoink. We also have a minimum maximum you can set too. So you may want to say, we'll have a minimum of 2 and 3. So this is the amount of ratchets when you randomize. So now there'll be nothing over 2 if we hit randomize. If I turn this up to, so this is how many things will get ratcheted, right? But you can see nothing's over 2 here. If I bring this back up to 3 and hit random, there's a 3 in there, right? Joe Glenn, hello. And yes, there is, let's reset this. There is a filter in here as well too. Which is nice. We've got a low, we've got a high, and we've got a band pass for your filter. That's your band pass. And we have some resonation. And we're going to get to modulating this later on with another Gatelab, because you can do that. It's cool. Now, these are stock standard things you'll find in most AudioModern apps. This is the change after every kind of however many you choose. So let's set this to forward. So now we're going forward. I can turn this to up to like 3 or 2, And now after every 2 passes, it will randomize. 1, 2. 1, 2. And you can set this all the way up to 64. So you can let this go 64 times and then it's going to randomize. Completely up to you if you want to do this. So we'll just set it to 5 now. And you see, you get a little countdown. We've got 2 left, 1 left, and it's going to randomize. Boink. Done. If you just tap, you can actually type in a number. And hit enter. Or just drag. Completely up to you. And you just turn this off if you don't want to use it anymore. Bye. And the other thing that's always in AudioModern apps is this decline or decrease or destruct and increase. So this one is the decrease, I think. No, it's this one. See how everything went off? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn this up to 3. Hit random. And with each pass, it will decrease. So if you've got it set to levels, then it will go down in level. If you have it set to gate, the number of gates will disappear. So let's set it to... There you go. So we'll turn it up a bit higher. Let's say 6 of them. And with each pass, you'll lose 1. Javele, hello to you. So with each one, it's decreasing. And you can also do the opposite. If we tap here, it will increase with each pass. And the same thing with when you're in volume mode, yeah? So let's decrease, and it's going to go down. Nice. So really cool for fading out or something like that. Drag it down. And overall, the last little button here in this panel is bypass. That's a long bypass. So you just tap it once, tap it again to unbypass. All right. You might want to change the length. That's what she said. You can drag along the top here to quickly change the length. And you can also shift all of these as well with these arrows on the side. So we can shift right and we can shift back left. Now you might come up with something that you really like. Let me get out the way. Right? So you might like this pattern here and want to quick save it. Instead of coming up here and saving it as a preset, you might say, I just want to quick save it. And that's what these are down the bottom. You've got 16 quick saves. All you do is hold down. And now that is quick saved. So we have a quick preset there. And I might quickly do a remix of this. Or we'll do a whole complete random. And I can come down here and hold down. And now we've got 2 of these and I can switch between them. You've got 16 quick saves. If you hold down, you get some other options down here as well. You can actually learn a MIDI CC, so you can have quick access to this. You might want to set this to, you know, a button on your keyboard. Do we have a keyboard connected to this? I don't think so. And you can do that as well. If you want to delete them, hold down. You can clear the preset. And if you want to delete all of them at the same time down here, there's a little delete over in the corner. And they're all cleared. Pretty simple stuff, yeah? It's very, very easy to get your head around. Hi, I'm back. Okay, let's change this sound up. What else have we got in here? I'm going to look for... There we go. Let's talk about using this as a MIDI input controller, whatever you want to call it. For instance, I'm going to bring up the app we started with today, which was Paul's app, Osidia, and I'm going to send a scaler out to there as well too. And let's choose this bass patch. Right? And let's kill this. So I have this now running out into, now we can send this out. I don't have it set up yet. We're going to send this to Osidia. Now when you're using it here, it doesn't make sound. It's just creating MIDI notes, okay? So you know. Now I'm going to come over to Osidia and we're going to open up all the MIDI controls over here. I'm just going to select Gatelab. Which one is it? We want, it's the one with the M. So if you have a few Gatelabs running and you want to know which one is the one that's set up as a MIDI controller, just look for the @M. It'll have an M at the front. Right, so now this is receiving information here. Just to be clear, Gatelab goes onto the track and affects the audio of the track in real time. Yes, absolutely. And now I'm showing you another way to use it. So we're up to that now. This is the second way. So this is the track. You can have it as an effect. Here's your audio and here's your effect. And now this is as a MIDI controller. So it's just sending MIDI notes. So I'm going to come up here and we've selected Gatelab. All right. And what I want this to control is this VCF, our cutoff, right? So here's our filter down here. I want this to modulate. I want it to move around and I want Gatelab to control it. We'll just bring this back up here. So in our, in our section here of all our MIDI controls, I'm going to scroll to find the cutoff, right? The VCF. So we're going to scroll to V, VCF, and there's our cutoff here. I'm going to set this to MIDI 1, and we need to set a MIDI channel, don't we? So let's first now head over back to Gatelab. I'll just turn this down. And here's where I spoke earlier about this control up here. When you're using it as an effect, just to be clear, when we open this up as an effect and you click here, this is off. See how this says it's off? So you can't actually send these MIDIs out from here. But when you're using it as a MIDI controller, you'll see now this is set to on. Now you can send the left and right channel, 1 and 2, where you want, because you've got 16 channels of MIDI. I'm just leaving it at Omni, which we're going to send to MIDI channel 1. But you can choose the CC you want to send this to, and you can choose the CC range. So the velocity that you're sending, the how much. So we'll change this to 13 and 14, right? So that's what we're looking for. So we're going to come back now. So this is sending MIDI out. It's looking for MIDI channel 1, and it's sending out left channel to 13, right channel to 14. So we'll come back over here to Osidia, into our MIDI controls. Let's find that once again. There it is there. And we want to set this. Now I think it's a little bit weird actually, because it actually takes it as 12. So, but that's because I think it's starting at 0 anyway. Just think a number less. And now you can see straight away, look at that. We've got movement. Now we can come in and change the type of filter. Formant filter. Yes, we'll get to that. I'm getting to that. You're ahead of me, Sim. All right, let's send, because we've got that second track, let's send that to the resonator, yeah? Which should be just underneath. There we go. Turn this on. So now you can see our resonance is moving as well. But I don't want it to be going all the way. So let's just shrink this down. And this is where the velocity here comes into play. Just put this down here. So I can bring down the velocity. Right, from 127. And I can turn up now. The other thing you'll notice is this is set to gate at the moment. So we're just getting on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off, right? If we change this to levels, add some smoothing to it. Right. Pretty neat, huh? Ed says, I bet you could glitch loops in Loopy. Absolutely. Denise, what's going on? We are now friends on Facebook, Denise. That's awesome. I'm so glad you friend requested me. Let's add this back in. We need some rhythm. Wicked. Let's focus on this for a second here. And let's get stinky. Because using it as an effect, like we showed you before when we first started, I showed you we've got a cutoff here. Right, so we've got a cutoff with this as well too, and resonance. Let's see if we can modulate this with another instance of Gatelab 2. So I'm going to send this one out to, it's already being sent to it, is it? Yeah, we've already got it. We'll send this one. What are we sending this to? This is A2, yeah? Now, let's come over to our MIDI section and we'll change our CCs to 9 and 10. I'm just going to select this one as well. So now we've got to find this cutoff over here. Where are we? It's somewhere. I think it's under frequency filter. There we go. We're just going to use MIDI 1 as well. We want to go 8. And look at that. Our cutoff is now modulating. So let's come over here to our, let's find our resonator. And we'll set this to 10. Was it 8? And now, both of these are going. Right? It's modulaception. I'm going to bring these down a little bit. And of course, I'm going to change these to volumes, right? Let's get back in here. You see where I'm heading with this, right? It can get crazy. You can do whatever you want. We can bring this rate down. Right, I'm totally destroying the sound of this now. Wild. Take it out of the mix and it's no longer modulating, right? Bring it back in. Let's add something crazy to it, like walls. And we've completely lost our sound now. Let's load up a vocal track in here. Covered by CQ, what's happening? Let's do some live vocaling kind of stuff. We're going to throw Gatelab on this. So you can hear what's happening with the vocal. So that's set to like the volume, but when you bring it back to gating, you're going to get all that stuttering. Let's hit this to a mono, right? Because it's a mono input. Whoa, turn off. Pretty cool, huh? You can get out of there. What I'm going to do is copy this scalar and paste it in here. We'll stop this. And this is a complete copy of that scalar, but we're going to turn off all these, and we're going to send this scalar to Elastic OSC. Let's make sure that's all sent. And what I'm going to do is hit a performance tab up here, so we're not playing chords, and do something like a arpeggio. Is our arpeggios, and we'll do like a converge arpeggio. Rad. And we'll set this to change every 2, yeah? Not 12. Maybe we'll find like an arpeggio in here in our presets. Yeah. Whoa. Am I singing you too? Anyway, you get the idea. Pretty damn neat stuff, huh? So, look, it's a great update. I know when I first got put on the beta, it was about a month and a half ago, I kind of opened it up and was like, hang on a minute, it's just Gatelab. But, yes, on further exploration, being able to use this as a MIDI controller is really, really fascinating to create some pretty wild stuff if you want to go down that path. So I think it's a fantastic update, completely worth the money if you are looking for something like this. I think we're going to wrap it up here. Hopefully you get the idea. But in the meantime, let me tell you what's coming up for the rest of the week if you are interested. Oh, yeah. This show is up on the channel. The album launch is happening. If you want to go and set a reminder for the album launch, it is, I can't remember the dates, man. I've always got 2 dates in my head because Australian time and the rest of you weirdos outside of Australia, which I have to compensate for. Let's move that mic out of the way. I don't need that anymore. Tomorrow we're taking a look at a sound pack tomorrow. So again, for the wonderful synth Frames, we're taking a look at Aural Academy. Why do I keep saying that? Aural Alchemy tomorrow. Aural Alchemy for Frames. So that's a really, really neat little sound pack we're taking a look at tomorrow. Finally, on iOS, which has been out on desktop for ages, the day after we're taking a look at Transit 2 from Baby Audio. It's very special, very nice. Very sexy. And what do we got on Thursday? Oh, yeah, we got this guy. Where is he? There he is. We got this guy in the chat right now. David Ash is coming on. He's going to talk about his music and all of that jazz and what he makes music, masters music, mixes music. He's a producer. We're going to have him on. Look at these eyes in the background, man. Creepy stuff. Pay attention to the thumbnail. And we got the Friday. Now we got a double header on Friday, a big Friday, because first we're taking a look at 2 apps in one show, Nova Limit and Nova Drive by Simon Alexander. We're going to take a look at both of them in one show because I can do it, right? And then following, finally happening, we're going to take a look at Moise's studio. And this thing's pretty incredible. You know, I watched a demo of it today. Somebody who doesn't know any instruments, no drums, no singing, nothing, but just plays guitar. And they were able to just play some guitar straight into Moise's studio and build a song around it with the AI studio. Not like Suno. This is nothing like that. This is not a text-to-prompt generative kind of thing. Moises is very powerful. It's a stem splitter, vocal arranger, ideas created. Just think of like that old app Apple removed, voice memos. It's kind of like that, but far more advanced, yeah? So that's the week ahead here on the channel and, of course, the creative hour and all that stuff. And I think this week for the rant, we're doing a show. What is that idea for the show that me and Ed discussed and came up with? I can't remember what we. Oh yeah, I think the rant this week coming up or next week is going to be called "Blood in the Water." Yeah. Anyway, Pete Johns is up next, right? And he's doing GarageBand Weekly. There's lots of great stuff. Yeah, you got it right, Ed. Blood in the Water. You guys will have to guess. The Claw, man, I'm not sure if it's going to happen this month because there's this really cool artist who I've been following named Rocco, and she's a beatboxer, and she plays stand-up bass, and she's fucking sick, man. Rocco is so talented. Rocco, I'm going to go out by playing something that I won't get a copyright claim for. What can I find? This is Rocco. She's amazing. She beatboxes and she plays bass and sings all at the same time. Let's see if I can grab one of her clips here. I'm hoping she'll come on the show. It's not your business anymore. Ah, she's fucking awesome. It's not your business anymore. She's like Lily Allen beatbox. Like a cow where I was before. Trained in the dark arts. It's not your business anymore. Ah! It's not your business. So she's just dropped her first single, her debut single. Very exciting stuff, and she's just super talented. We'll find something else, yeah? It's hard to be this real. You're holding me, and I feel so safe. Oh, man. It's hard to be. Anyway, what a way to close. She's super talented. I've reached out. Who knows? So if I can get her on, she'll be on at the end of the month. That's what I'm aiming for anyway. Who knows? Can't promise anything. Pete Johns up in about 5 minutes' time. Thanks for watching. If you're watching already, but hit the thumbs up. Do the things that help the algorithms. It makes me happy, makes everybody happy. And do all the nice things. Don't be a cunt. There you go. That's what a way to end the show. Don't be a cunt. All right. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you over at Pete's. All right, let's Oj.